I love that. That's exactly the defining factor.
That's a compliment, right? We're back on the Morning Brew with Friends, and this week at Tractor Brewing is going to be what they call the fail night, which I love. This was a big success. You did it what, 3 months ago, 4 months ago?
Yeah, this is like a quarterly thing. So it was 4 months ago.
Awesome. And so we were talking about failure, and you said that Randy's the master at this.
No, that's not what I meant. Exactly. However, he is an entrepreneur.
He's been through the ringer, and he's
Sure.
He's been able to, and I love Gary's acronym, first attempt in learning. I like that. I love that he's turned it into an acronym for that. Right. And so the fail night is a chance for entrepreneurs like all of you guys to get up there and say, these are some of the mistakes I made, and these are some of the things I learned from them, right?
Basically, it's like it's
not just
short
like
and sweet though. So it's maybe like an example, which I think is probably what Randy will do. Randy's one of our speakers that night. So there's 3 of them, and they'll get up there. They have like 3 to 5 minutes, and then we keep moving with the evening.
It's not, you don't sit up there and say like, my name is Randy Aslan and I failed. It's
not therapy.
Right. It's not therapy night.
FAA, right.
Right. Maybe we should start that, the Failure Appreciation Society or something.
Oh, I'd be last in line for that.
I know your current company is Rock Tops, and you guys are doing some virtual reality stuff. You're working with Dippin' Dots still. Sure. And anybody who's been to the pit has had one of your awesome, it's the cup with the tray.
Right.
And that, Randy actually invented that cup with the tray, which lets me now hold 2 drinks at once.
Right. And several combo meals.
And several combo meals all at once. And I love that. Because I'm the guy that the girlfriend sends down to go pick up stuff.
Of course you are.
Right.
And you should be.
And I'm happy to pick up all this stuff. Now I don't have to get that little cardboard tray. I just carry 2 things. It's great.
Right.
But both of these are awesome ideas, but I'm sure you haven't always been full of great ideas, right?
Well, my take on failure is probably different than most. Because for me, the biggest thing I learned, and it started with that food tray, because it wasn't going to be a food tray. I thought I was going to be the condiment king. I thought it was going to be all about ketchup and ranch dressing on the go. And so that took years to figure out that it wasn't going to be that. But
and what was that realization like when you all of a sudden realized this grand idea I had for ketchup and mustard is really a better idea for hot dogs and burgers?
Well, that was the whole concept, and that's what I'm going to talk about, is that failure is really couched on how you lay the board out before you start playing the game. If I thought that for me I wanted to be the king of condiments, then that would have been failure. But for me, I wanted to create an opportunity to make money from a patent, and I wanted to make a return on the patent. So as long as there's patent life left, I have time to evolve, which I was able to do. But it was a big realization, because I thought I was going to be on top of the drinking cup with condiments, but the answer the whole time was under the condiment, selling more soda and selling food. So it took me years, 8 years, to learn that it had nothing to do with convenience. It had to do with selling more product per transaction.
So if it took you 8 years, is that a thing that you look back on and say, why didn't I recognize this sooner? Or did you say, really?
Totally, man, because so many people are myopic, right? Like, they start with an idea and they are convinced it's going to change the world, and they don't realize that they're just one-off. And if you quit, you don't get that opportunity to see that you're a one-off, and you may have had the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
Think about it, like 100 years ago, right? If you wanted to be in the horse-selling business 100 years ago, okay, and then the Model A comes out, you're going to fail. The Model A is going to take over where the horse is. But if you wanted to be in the transportation business, and you started with horses, you'll just evolve. You might have the first auto dealership in the country. Right. Right? It's all how you lay the board out before you start. Really critical.
Rather than looking at it as horses and buggies, look at it as it's people getting from A to B.
What am I really doing?
Right. And Cynthia, I know you've been at the Hispano Chamber of Commerce now for a long time. And Forever. And like days, weeks.
Years.
But I know you guys have probably had some of these moments where you said, this thing didn't work and this other thing did.
Sure, absolutely. And really, the reason why we're involved with Entrepreneurial Happy Hour is because we support entrepreneurs. And in order for us to play a supportive role, we have to function like entrepreneurs ourselves. Right. Right? And so, yes, we fail every day, take risk every day. And, many stories. We'll be here all day.
Yeah.
If I... begin to share.
Are you going to be doing 3 minutes too?
No, I'm not a speaker.
We're a sponsor for
Entrepreneurial Happy Hour.
Okay,
So
excellent.
We're here to support entrepreneurs.
Excellent.
Very happy to partner with Tractor.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And the series has been really a hit for you guys. Or the people have been coming out. Was it the first Thursday of every month? The next one's going to be April 7th.
April 7th.
Which is this Thursday.
And it's like right after work, so you don't go home, you just come straight to the bar.
Right.
Which is how every day should end.
Right. No doubt. Well, I actually do go home and then I call my Uber.
Oh, there you go.
That's how I roll.
Good deal. Or you just walk over, right?
The tractor for me is
it's a little distance.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit, but it takes a minute.
Okay.
But it takes longer on the way home from tractor to walk.
Of course.
But the tractor on 4th near the railroad tracks.
1800 4th Street.
On Thursday night. But this whole series you guys have been doing for entrepreneurs and for businesses has really taken off because you started it 4 months ago with the Fail Night. And you've had some success nights. You've had other. Remind me of the other evenings you had?
There was a March Madness.
Right.
There was for the love of, some kind of love of business. The title escapes me. There you go.
Passion
the Passion Projects,
right?
absolutely.
So, and Crappy Hour was one of the months too.
Right.
So it was just a happy hour. And in May it's Cinco de Mayo, but it's just going to be a party for entrepreneurs. So we're going to have some bands, and you're just going to have a good old time, live art, the whole deal. So.
I dig it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Randy, have you been to any of these yet, or is this your first time there?
This is my first Fail Night. I think they've had one, and so I didn't make that one. And actually, when they first introduced the concept to me, I had to understand it better because I didn't know, like you were talking about earlier, is it like a Failures Anonymous, or is it really an inspirational thing, or is it really what you're learning from the process? And after learning about it, I was thrilled to see that this is a great forum for folks to understand that there's a way to get there from here.
Right.
And so that pain that you're going to go through in the process is all part of it. Go with it. I thought that was fantastic. So very excited about it.
I dig it. So we got you and how many other speakers on?
Two more.
Two other speakers.
Two more.
From where?
Sky DeVore of Tractor Brewing, actually.
Oh.
So the owner's going to step on the stage that night. And then Paul Singh, who's on like a tour, a national tour.
A national failure tour?
No, I think just talking about entrepreneurship in general. But
Excellent.
he's going to fit to Fail Night. Thanks to Albuquerque ID, ABQ ID.
Excellent.
On their behalf, he's speaking.
He's coming. That'll be great. We'll see you guys Thursday night, April 7th
Thursday.
at Tractor. Back in a couple of seconds in the Morning Brew with Friends.